Hey guys, thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. We are going to be creating this look, which is a spring transitional look with our winter and summer makeup shades to match your skin for the perfect spring foundation color. I'm using a couple of my favorite go-to products and also trying a few new ones, including this gorgeous lip color that is perfect for spring. And guess what? It's also a stain and I love it. So I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with me today. When I'm in between seasons, I always have a hard time finding the perfect shade of foundation. So I'm transitioning to spring right now and I'm still pretty pale from winter, but I've had a couple days of sun trying to take advantage of warm weather. So I've got a little pigment in my skin, but not quite enough to where I want to go and totally change shades of makeup. So today I'm actually going to mix my summer shade from last year and my winter shade from this year, and that is what's going to be my full foundation. I'm going to use this Ego Tools Wonder Complexion brush, and I'm going to start with just dabbing on my lightest shade from winter, and I'm going to put about half as much as I would as normal because I'm going to use the other half of foundation for my darker shades. So places that I would normally put a light concealer, I'm going to put my lightest color of foundation. So around my eyes, around my mouth, and get quite enough on my brush. Just a little on that triangle on your forehead, on this lower part of my jaw, and just kind of blend a little bit into my nose. So that's my lightest shade. And now I am going to use my summer shade, which is 3-in-1, same exact foundation, which this is my favorite foundation. If you saw in my last video, I did my full go-to makeup look, but this is just a spring transitional makeup look today, and it's gonna be a little bit quicker than my other video. So now I'm gonna take this darker color and put where I would do my contour line anyway. So we've almost got a little bit of a contour going on just with these two shades of foundation. And I'm just gonna blend the darkest shade in first, and then I will blend in the lighter shade into this. Right, so I feel like that really matches very well for right now, given that those two shades were totally different and my skin is kind of in between tones. So that's all I'm going to do for foundation. And now I am going to still use my winter shade of my concealer, just because I feel like I'm not quite bronze enough to use a different shade of concealer. But since this is going to be a quicker makeup look, I'm not going to do as much as I did in my last video. Blender. Normally I would do a bronzer first if I was going to do a very thick contour line, but today I am trying to make this a quick makeup look. So I'm going to actually mix two of my bronzer colors together. I am just using an e.l.f. blush brush, And the colors I'm going to use are both from Too Faced, which is my favorite line of bronzers. I have like 6 different tones. Love them all. This one has a little more of a pink shade to it and a little bit of shimmer. So the first one is Pink Leopard and Beach Bunny. So I'm just going to mix these two together. And I'm going to do more of a round shape with my brush. And I always like to go back and forth from left to right just to make sure I get my sides even. Alright, so since we've already done some of that darker contour with the foundation, that was actually all the bronzer that I'm going to use today. So that is it. I don't think it needs much more. I'm going to add a little bit of highlighter, and today I'm going to use this Becca highlight. It is color Opal, and it just is going to add a little bit more shimmer on to the tops of my cheekbones. Since this is a springy look, I think it's fun to have a little glow in your skin, because hopefully the sun's out where you are and you are getting ready for fun floral dresses and the cute stuff for spring, just like I am. I live in the South. I live in South Carolina, so it's been warm and cold here, but I feel sorry for people up north. I'm sorry. Hopefully this warm makeup look will help you make it through those winter storms that keep coming your way. Anyways, so another thing that I have recently discovered is this It Brow Power. This is actually just the sample size, so if you want to try it out, I do believe that there is a sample size online, but this is just the universal taupe color, which is supposed to be for people that have brown hair, and it actually matches my hair color very, very well. So I am just going to do this very quickly, brush my brows down. And I'm going to just use this mirror here right here on my face. Oh look, see, when you get the mirror up close to your face, you realize that you messed up. Alright, so I'm just going to define that top arch a little bit. I am not a full brow kind of girl. I just kind of give myself a little more shape than what I've got. Nothing too crazy. But I do like this color, so if you have a similar hair color to me, and it's convenient because it's just got the little brush on the other end, and it stays very well throughout the day. I just tried this out this month, and I've used it multiple times, and I really like it. I have like a cowlick in this brow, so it goes like straight up. So they're never the same. But you know what? The left side and the right side of anyone's face is not identical. So, alright, so just a little bit of definition in brows. And now I'm going to move on to eyeshadow, which is always fun. I'm using my favorite palette, this one by Too Faced, yet again. And I'm going to be mixing some of the orangey and brown tones today for a beautiful spring color. So I am going to start out with the color Cream Puff and Pastry and just kind of mix them together a little bit. And I'm using another Eco Tools brush. This is called the shading brush. And we are going to go all the way across our arch. This rainbow shape in your eye. And that is not coming. There we go. Sorry guys, my camera shut off there for a second. So, back to your scheduled program of eye makeup. So, we're on this butterscotch color, which is very orange, really pretty. Just adds a lot of warmth into the eyes. And next, I'm actually just going to use my finger on this ice cream. It is a matte shade, and just put this right here on the top of the lid for that contrast. And same right under your brow. Sometimes a finger is actually better than a brush. I don't know why. Alright, cool. Next, I am going to curl my lashes and do some liner and just a little bit of mascara. I left the screen on purpose. I think it's weird to watch people curl their eyelashes. To each their own, but not for me. Right, so I'm gonna use my favorite. I'm actually really out of this one. I don't know why. So people ask me why I use travel size products. So if you really think about it, so I'm gonna use this travel size Monsieur Big by Lancome. It's $12 for the small size. It's $24 for the big size. And every time you use that big mascara, you are pumping air into there. So it's constantly just drying it out. I feel like I get 10 times as much use off 2 small size than I do 1 big size, and it's the same price. So that's why I use for eyeliner and mascara, I use the travel size. And I'm always traveling, so yeah. However, this one is almost out. Just easy, thin line with a little flare at the end. Well, kind of even, kind of not. What can you do? Alright, next I use the Revlon Color Stay for my bottom lashes, and I'm just going to keep this very thin because it is, like I said, spring. You want a light, airy look just along the waterline. I am like losing eyelashes like crazy today. Alright, no big thing there. And lastly, some mascara. This is my favorite go-to, especially if I'm in a hurry. It is just really thick and voluminous. Done. Last, I'm actually going to use a stain today for my lip color, which I love this brand. I've used this Stay All Day lip color for years. This is a new shade and it is amazing for spring. I'm just going to make sure I don't have any product on so that my lips will stay even better. And this is the shade Perla. Another one of my favorites is Patina for the Stay All Day color. I just really like this one right now. It is gorgeous, super pretty, very neutral, but with like a little hint of pink. wow, I'm gonna talk now, but when I put on a stain, I always line my lips with it first and then fill in. But I don't feel like you have to have a liner when you use a stain. Oh yeah, gorgeous. I love this color. And it really does stay all day. My husband loves when I wear this brand because I can actually kiss him, opposing, you know, other than using like lip gloss where he gets stuck. But that's the whole look. Super easy. Maybe took me like 15 minutes and I was recording it. Actually, I have no idea how long this took. Didn't feel like it took very long. But I definitely recommend the first tip of blending those two shades of your foundation together. I think it helps transition. You don't have to go buy 3 shades a year, you know, summer, winter, spring. Just blend those two shades and voila, it all matches. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment below if you have anything you want me to try out, what kind of requests you want for the channel. I think the next video I'm going to do is a hair tutorial. Obviously not of this. This is just my at home. It's Saturday morning. I'm hanging out with my hair in a bun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I can't wait to see you next time.